guys, welcome back. Good morning and welcome to Chit Chatterday. I love hanging out with you guys, and today's video is going to be a lot more cheery and happier than the last one. But you know, I just wanted to really update you on what's going on, and I'm wearing the same exact makeup. So if you want to see this makeup look and get kind of caught up on what I'm even talking about, go watch that last video. But I'm kind of pre-filming just out of necessity, but you'll find out why if you go and check that out. So today we're talking about favorites. I don't think I did a May favorites, and I don't know this, I guess this is going to be June as well. So this is just like things I've been using hardcore or really loving over the last few months. Things I have not yet mentioned, and some things that I have that I'm like, okay, these are really, really good things that are worth rehashing perhaps. And so let's jump into current favorites. Might I add that these are favorites ranging from food all the way to beauty and skincare. You know the deal. I share with you a large variety of content here on my channel, so that is exactly what you can expect in a favorites video. So I'm going to start out with two wine favorites, one red, one white. You have to get this. You just have to try this. If you're a wine drinker, you have to get this. The Frere, might not be how you pronounce that winery. It's a Pinot Noir out of California. This is the 2019 vintage. You guys, this is a lovely, lovely Pinot Noir. I'm going to go as far as to say, on first sip, this immediately was top 5 of all Pinot Noirs I've ever had. Immediately. This is that good. So here's a good look at the label here. It is a beautiful, beautiful Pinot Noir. Everything you would expect, those bright cherry flavors. Very fruit forward on this one. It's got a nice balance of acidity. It's not too tannic. It's just an absolutely delightful, easy drinking wine. A porch rocking wine, if there ever were one. Goes beautifully with pizza. And we're going to talk about a magnificent summer pizza that I made that is meat-free and just such a light, delicious pizza. We're going to jump right into that actually after this. But this wine is a must grab, so pick that one up next time you're out shopping. And then this one was so good. I had one glass and I put the bottle away because I'm like, oh, I'm going to have another glass tomorrow. I opened up my fridge tomorrow or the next day, and it was gone. My lovely husband drank it. He said, and I said, you drank that wine? That was so good. He's like, I know, I drank the rest of the bottle. So I went to the store and I bought 2 bottles of this. This is the Boomtown by Dusted Valley Pinot Gris from Washington State of 2019. So Pinot Gris, I keep turning my light up so you can see me, but down so you can see the label, is the American version of Pinot Grigio. And this grape is a very delightful summertime grape. It's very zesty. It's very aromatic. It's like green apple. It's a little bit more tart, a little bit more, I guess you can expect like green apples, some of the more citrusy type flavors. But this particular one, it does that, but then it's got a little bit of a soft element to it that, sorry, I think the garbage truck is out front and my dog is barking. This is just really good. If you like white wines and you're a fan of Pinot Grigio or like a Sauvignon Blanc, definitely try this particular one. It is wonderful. Let me insert pictures of this pizza that I made. You have to make this. This is the epitome of a summertime pizza. It is easy to make. It is fresh. It's using, you know, in-season ingredients. It was easy to throw together. It's a peach and blackberry pizza recipe out of this book. This is the Half-Baked Harvest Super Simple Cookbook, more than 125 recipes for instant, overnight, meal prepped, and easy comfort foods by Tegan Gerard. I have both of, well, I don't know if she has more than 2 books, but I have 2 of her books. I love her books. I love the presentation. I love the colors. I love the ingredients she uses. I like how every page has a picture of the recipe. Aesthetically, this cookbook is laid out exactly how I like it. The pictures in it are gorgeous. The food looks rustic. It's simple. It's approachable. I highly recommend her cookbooks, but this particular recipe, I'm looking for it. The 3 cheese and nectarine white pizza with balsamic drizzle. I did substitute peaches instead of nectarines just because I have those readily available to me here. And then I have my fresh herbs in the backyard. Now, I bought the refrigerated section Pillsbury pizza dough, and that worked beautifully for this recipe. But she does have a recipe in here for a dough if you're handy. I've never made dough by hand. I feel like I would screw it up. So I just buy the refrigerated version. But this pizza, I actually, oh, I thought mine turned out even prettier than the picture in this book. But you guys, it's so good. It's so good. My kids gobbled it up and loved it. And we enjoyed it out back on my deck on a beautiful evening before the humidity rolled in. And it was just a really lovely moment in time. So I had to share that with you. One more food related item. This is new and you have to get this. You might not be a pop drinker, but just try it even if you are, because this stuff is legit. Dr. Pepper and cream soda, the zero sugar. I always get the zero sugars because I really like those. I love cherry Coke, zero sugar. I love Dr. Pepper. I love anything sweet. Anything sweet, singing my song. Every day. It's a battle. It's not a battle. It's just I have it every day and then it's less of a battle instead of saying, no, you can't have it, and then it's a true battle. But for me, this is bomb. Throw a scoop of ice cream in this, and if you're not doing ice cream, do that Halo Top stuff, the protein ice cream, just as good. Throw a scoop of that and have yourself a float. So good, so good. All right, now let's shift over to, I have a little decorating thing. Well, maybe not decorating thing per se, but like a kitchen-y type thing. So I picked up these really cute plates at Hobby Lobby for summertime for eating outside on our back patio, but also to kind of display in my bookshelves over here, just to kind of pull in some color. I think these are adorable. They're the melamine plates. They're in the spring section, so I don't know if they have spring there anymore. Hopefully they're still there. And you usually get those 40 or 50% off. So it says $3.99, but I would have paid probably 40% off for that. So a couple bucks a piece, $2 a piece. These are adorable. So if you can still find these, so much fun for spring and summer, and they just scream, eat on me. And so I wanted to share those. Okay, I have a bunch of sandals here. Okay, so I recently spoke about picking these up. You guys, these are really good. And a couple of you echoed me in the comments about how you recently bought like these exact same ones, or you have these and you love them. So you don't have to take my word from it. Take the word from the other viewers here, your fellow comrades, your friends here. They love these. And I got the suede ones. They do come in leather. I really like the slate gray color because it's really good neutral. It's not black, but it's not navy. It's just kind of in between and really nice color. So wanted to share those again and I wanted to share that other people were saying they're really good if you were on the fence about them. I know I'm not a huge fan of the look per se, but these are really on trend right now, I guess. I mean, they have been for years, but they're very comfortable. And I know comfort's important with shoes, because why are we wearing them if they're not comfortable? Like, nobody wants to sign up for blisters, right? And, fashion doesn't have to be painful either, So I'm really loving those, so I did want to share those. The other pairs, I have 4 of them here. They're the same shoe style, and I share these every summer, but these are such a versatile sandal. Now these are more like fashion-y, but yet still comfortable. They easily can substitute in for a heel if you don't wear heels, or you don't want to do wedges, or you don't want to do anything with height. And I'm talking about the Tory Burch. I have 4 colors in these. I have a couple opinions on them, so let me just share them quickly. Number 1, there's a lot of conversation about the sizing, and I'm gonna boil it down to this. It really comes down to your foot. Okay, some people in any reviews that you read anywhere, some people will say they're true to size. Some people will say to size up a half. Other people will say to size down a half. I'm personally going to say don't go up, but that's my foot. And I think it really just has to do with the way that this medallion sits on your foot. If you have a thinner foot, your foot's going to slide forward more. If you have a little bit more of a thicker foot, your foot won't slide as far forward because of the medallion. So then you're going to say to, go size up because you're going to have need more room back here. So for me personally, I have 2 sizes here, and I am more happy with not sizing up. So my true 7, I'm a 7.5. So my 8s, because these only come in whole sizes, my 8s are big. And I feel like the 7s are a bit small, but I'd rather have less floppiness in my flip flop. You know what I'm saying? So my other thought is I love the patent. I think the patent really lives in a dressier substitution world, even though I do think this looks cute with denim, shorts, or whatever. I feel like if you go for the patent, it really is elegant. You know, like if you're going to a summer wedding or you just want to look dressy and you don't want to wear a heel, get a patent. This is like a red color, and then a black is just a must. You know, here's what it looks like. Oh, I love the medallion. As far as an everyday, these are my 2 everyday ones. I love this like neutral color. For me and my skin tone, this is a good neutral. There is a saddle color that would look better, I think, with people with more color to their skin, a little bit deeper, medium to deep skin tones, because that saddle color on me kind of makes my foot look sallow a little bit because the undertone in it isn't great. But they have so many different colors in these. This is like a nude color. What color is this? They even have like a soft pink right now that would be pretty, but for me this is my perfect neutral color. And then I love this kind of like grayish blue color. Once again, a wonderful denim color. My last thought on these is that if you go for the non-patent, the leather gets kind of scuffed right here because, you know, you're gonna accidentally stub your toe or scuff it on something, but just bear that in mind. I've had these for a few years though. I think these hold up really well. However, another thought, all these practical applications here, these are still dusty from when I last wore them in the dirt. If it's raining, these can be a little slippery, but if it's raining, I probably wouldn't want to wear these. I would probably go for these because, you know, of this, but just know that once they get wet, it can be a little slippery. So things to think about, but obviously I like them. I love them. I recommend them. And I really think that they're just kind of a good staple sandal to have in your collection. We're still talking about fashion because why not? I also mentioned these in a haul recently, these Viore joggers, and a few of you also echoed that love those. Literally, one of you said you bought these and my exact Birkenstocks for, apparently I'm talking too much today, my card just got full, so I had to switch cards here. But one of you said you had just recently bought these exact joggers plus the Birkenstocks for a trip, which I thought was funny because that was exactly why I bought them. But you guys, I'm not even kidding you. These Viore joggers, if you are on the fence, I assure you, I think you're gonna love them. Now, I never want to persuade you to do something that you don't want to do or, you know, like put you over the edge. But I can tell you, I am a jogger, comfy connoisseur. I live in comfy clothes. I have all these cute clothes and stuff I wear outside the house, but when I am home, I am not the person to have on a full dressed up cute outfit. As soon as I'm done doing what I need to do, I take them off and get on my comfy clothes. These do come in full length. They come in these kind of cropped length with the pockets. They come in several different colors. They come in men's and women's and a variety of sizes. So I love these. I'm either gonna get the black or the heather gray charcoal next, or the navy charcoal or the navy heather next. I like a heathered look, but I mean, starting with black, you can never go wrong with those. So love these because this is the story of my life right now. I'm in jammies a lot. We're home a lot, and especially now over the last 2 weeks. I wanted to share my favorite pajamas because this is when I'm not dressed up and leaving the house. I'm either in comfy wear during the day, and then as soon as I'm able, on go my jammies. I love jammies, and I found my favorite ones. I have bought them in all the styles that they have. I have several different pairs, so I can give you my honest opinion on style. But right now, being that it's summertime and we're like really high humidity right now, and it's just like, ugh. So it's hot. I'm living in the short sleeve and shorts version of these, but these are the Nordstrom lingerie brand pajamas. These are the navy with the white pinstripe. I have them in black with pinstripe. I have them in solid black. I have them in this leopard print. They come in all kinds of variety of shapes and sizes and colors and all that stuff, okay? But this brand is my favorite pajamas. I own a lot of pajamas. I've bought a lot of things over the years, and I love these. These are worth every penny. They launder well. Some of them will go on sale during the Nordstrom anniversary sale, but they will sell out fast, very fast. They're up there with Barefoot Dreams is in regards to how quickly they sell out. The demand is high for them for good reason. They are wonderful pajamas. I highly recommend these. Currently, these are my favorite style as far as the time of year, but I also really love the gown. I like the pants and the long sleeves in the wintertime. They're just fantastic. They're worth every penny. I buy, what size do I get in these? I buy my true size women's small. I've had the extra small in the past, but then the shorts get a little questionably short for my taste. And I don't like a tight pajama. Like, I wear my husband's clothes to sleep in, or when he's gone a lot, because I like to have the roominess, especially at certain times of the month. And those are just wonderful. Next, I wanted to share a devotional that I'm loving. It's the 1000 Gifts Devotional, Reflections on Finding Everyday Graces by Anne Voskamp. This is wonderful. And a little excerpt that, or I should say just a little quick thing that kind of stood out to me in today's devotional. And this is very telling for me. This kind of, you know when you read something and it stings you, you know you need it. I just wanted to read this real quick. Slow never killed time. It's the rushing and racing, the trying to catch up. This is what kills time. Ourselves. Why in the world do we keep wounding ourselves? Life is not an emergency. You can only hear your life sing when you still. This lady is very poetic in her writing. Very poetic. Very descriptive. And she uses her own life circumstances and her family, and she tells stories, very short little daily devotionals. And the way that she comes at it is a very different perspective, perhaps different from other devotionals. Like another devotional I enjoy is Sarah Young's Jesus Calling. And I like Joyce Meyer's devotionals. Now, and both of those authors are also coming at things from different perspectives, and I think it's important to incorporate different perspectives, because otherwise we're always just one way, right? But this is a beautiful devotional and very poignant and very well written. All right, guys, let's move on to beauty, because I have some really good things that I've been finding. All right, first of all, I also spoke about this perfume in a haul recently, and I have to tell you, I love this. Primarily, I love it because it's a dupe for the $300 one I really love. But in the meantime, until I can get my hands on the actual one, maybe for like Christmas or something, this is only $49. Can't really go wrong with that. This is by the brand Dossier, and basically they make perfumes based off of, sorry, I gotta turn this down so you can see. They make perfumes that are similar to their more expensive counterpart, and I think when you go to their website, they have like coupon codes if you want to buy more than one or whatever. I got my husband one and then me one. They did give me a 10% off code, which I didn't know about when I made the video. They emailed me and I just put it in the description box. It is by no means affiliate. I make no money off of it, nothing like that. It's just a generosity code if you wanted to try. But you guys, this Ambery Saffron is the dupe for the Francis, I can't remember the name, nor can I pronounce it. I'll put it on the screen. This perfume I was lusting after, and this smells so similar. And to me, it doesn't matter if it's not exact, because if it still smells good and it reminds you of that perfume, same difference. I'm just bringing it up because it really, I highly recommend this. I think it's a beautiful summertime one, because it's like all the things. It's all the things. It's a little bit more sweet than I tend to go for, but it's like, it's so refined and elegant and just unique. It's a very niche fragrance, if there ever were one. And you know me, I like to find those niche fragrances. The other one, let me just grab it here. I've shared this with you, I got for Christmas, but this Givenchy one, to die for. Another to die for one, another really lovely, kind of neat, more niche fragrance, the Givenchy Lingerie, also beautiful. Okay, self-tanning. I don't have any on right now because I have not had time to mess with this. But this Bondi Sands ordered from Amazon. Get the dark. Don't mess around with the lighter color, because don't let dark scare you. It don't mean nothing other than it's actually going to show up on your skin. I think it's great. I think it's a beautiful color. The application's really easy. I find it wears off pretty evenly. I wouldn't say it's the longest lasting one out of all, like maybe perhaps compared to Saint-Tropez. But it's cheaper and everything else about it is great. And it's really accessible. We all have Amazon at the click of a button, so I definitely recommend that self-tanner. It's really good. Oh, this pop is tempting me. I should just open it up and take a drink. All right, lastly, I want to talk about some skincare, and I want to talk about some inexpensive things I've incorporated into my routine to replace some more expensive counterparts. So let's talk about that first. First, I bought this for my husband. And I'm using it now because he's gone and he couldn't bring this because it has a pump. But I'm loving this, okay? It's the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion for normal to dry skin. So here's where I'm at with skincare. I want to spend money on effective medical grade ingredients. I want to spend money on serums, on things that are going to actually do something. I don't want to spend a lot of money on moisturizer. And that's just the conclusion I've come to after trying all the bougie things, all the really expensive things, and now I've come back to this and I'm like, I'd rather put my money towards the ingredients that will make the difference and not towards just the moisturizer, because I think this is just as effective. So I'm currently using this as my daytime moisturizer. I do my SPF separate currently. I do, if you want to just do everything in one, and I do really like the Josie Maran SPF 47 moisturizer. I just didn't want to spend the money on that right now. Plus this is just sitting in my vanity. It's about half gone, so I'm using this. But after using this, I'm like, I gotta share this because this is a drugstore option that I think is fabulous. To go along with that, same concept for my nighttime moisturizer. I just do so many different layers that I just don't need to spend a ton of money on the lotion portion. I'd rather spend the money on other things, right? So the treatment, that's the word I'm looking for. I'd rather put the money into the treatment. So I picked up the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion, ultra lightweight. It says it has 3 essential ceramides, niacinamide and hyaluronic acid, which the hyaluronic acid is the moisture, and I believe the niacinamide is something to do with that as well, like the moisture barrier. This comes in a nice little pump. I actually bought this one for my husband as well, so he's currently using this, and you know, you can turn it on and turn it off. That's probably not the right phrasing there, but this is really good. And once again, I don't see a reason to spend, and I can say this because I've done it, $70 on a moisturizer. Sure, it's great, it feels amazing, but I'd rather, this was what, $12? I'd rather spend that difference on something like this. So I haven't shared this with you guys yet, but after going to the dermatologist, I have a lot of pigmentation. I really do. I'm a freckly person, genetically wise. I've had freckles since I can remember, but combination of being a freckly person, living in a very sunny area where it's sunny all the time, and then age, I've just kind of gotten a lot going on here, and I need to start addressing it. There are more drastic measures I can take. I'm just not going to take them yet. So in the meantime, I bought the Skin Medica 2.0 Lightera. It's a pigment correcting serum. Looks like this. Now, what is in this is, I think it's manzelic acid. Manzelic or azelaic. I'll put it on the screen. But that is an acid that helps correct pigmentation in the skin. The formula on this is a pump. It's a nice cream. I apply it 2 times a day. And I'm hoping this, in conjunction with my vitamin C, the Timeless Vitamin C, and my retinol, will help from the outside correct the pigmentation. And then of course a daily SPF, wearing hats and all that kind of thing. But I would eventually like to start doing the chemical peels. I just am going to have to wait on that because all these things cost money and we can't just go in, bulldoze, and do it all at once, or at least I can't. So little by little, and over time, this is just going to be a really nice product to have in my routine. Let me know if you've used this and how you feel about it. I also have been using the TNS by Skin Medica. You can get these things on Derm Store, Skin Store. There's just a lot of online retailers that sell medical grade skincare. And I talked about, I think it was Skin Store over the holidays. I shared some sales with you, and they carry these brands. So if you don't go to a dermatologist or you don't want to purchase it from your dermatologist, there are online retailers. But this is the TNS Illuminating Eye Cream. This has growth factors in it, and they recommended this for underneath my eye area here. I'm getting quite wrinkly and crepey, especially once I put on concealer and powder and all that stuff. And so I'm trying to keep this area hydrated and try to increase the cell turnover and slow down the wrinkling portion. And of course, wearing sunscreen and sunglasses and all that really does help. But I am enjoying this formula. 2 long videos in a row. I've been talking for forever. I told my kids I'm gonna make 2 videos real quick. Well, real quick, it's been like an hour and a half, but at least they're old enough now that I know they're not getting into trouble. And the very last thing I wanted to share with you, because I made a long list, but let's just save that for more videos, is this oil. This is an oil I like to put on in the evening before I seal the deal with my moisturizer, when my skin is just in need of essential fatty acids. I believe this has essential fatty acids. It's got cold pressed, vitamin rich superfood seed oils, antioxidant plus superfood oil. This is my favorite face oil. Out of all the oils I've ever bought and tried, this is my absolute favorite. It's called Juno by Sunday Riley. This is the smaller bottle, and I use this sparingly because it's expensive. But you guys, when you read the back of this, it does have omegas in it. You have to get omegas from an outside source, the same with food. Your body doesn't produce them. So it's got vitamins, antioxidants, amino acids, soothing botanicals, pure plant extracts, no synthetic fragrances, essential oils, or preservatives, because essential oils irritate your skin. I just love this. I love how it smells. It's very reminiscent to me of like pizza sauce. Well, I think so, faintly, but you might not think so. But I just love how this oil makes my skin look and feel. In the morning, it's just like plump and delicious, and it's like giving your body that much needed dose of vitamins. Like, I take a multivitamin every day, but when I don't take it, I definitely notice a difference in like my nails and stuff like that, because I'm not getting all the nutrients I could get. It's the same with your skin. So if I could recommend any oil to you, and I've done a whole video on all of my oils in the past, I'll link it below. This is like my very much favorite. I see noticeable differences with this. So that is everything for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and let me know if you have any comments or questions on anything. Let me know about this, and if there's anything you want to echo in the comments to help somebody else out. You know, the comments always help. You guys help each other. I've noticed that. And of course, liking my video, I would really appreciate it if you did that. And if you're watching this and you're not a subscriber, please make sure you are subscribed. It helps my channel out so much when you give it a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, share it. I appreciate that more than you know. I hope you guys have nothing short of a fabulous day, and we'll chat again very soon. Bye, guys.